Hey guys, so this is my last video of this type. It's all my figure collection, and I'm also going to just quickly go over my art books as well at the end. As you can see, most of the figures are in this glass case, or glass doored case here, and then the rest are kind of spread out amongst the shelves. Unless otherwise specified, all of the scales are 1/8. And the other major type of figure we have is an Nendoroid. There are a couple other things here and there, some prize figures, a Figma or two, but I think we'll just get to those once we reach them. So, as usual, I'm going to start from the left and just work my way across, and I'll see you in a second. Over here we have the three Nendoroid Petits of the three main characters from Quasai and the Foreign Labyrinth. Very cute. They all have alternate arms and things. And next to that is the Nendoroid of Alice. She's sort of Alice in Wonderland, but she's from a Mahjong game. And again, very cute, interesting, but kind of typical design that you'd see for Alice. Over here is Mega House's 1/8 scale of Yato from Noragami. He was in my last pickup video, but this is him in the flesh. Very, very nice figure. I recommend him if you're a big fan of the franchise. Next are two prize figures by Taito. They're Frau and Akiho from Robotics Notes. Very nice quality for Taito prize figures, I have to say. They're much nicer than their promotional pictures look, and these are actually my sisters, but they look very cute as a pair here. Next is the Nendoroid of Prince Baka from Level E, as you can see behind him. Interesting Nendoroid, not really a character you'd expect, but we're a big fan of Level E, or my sister and I, so this is another one of my sisters, but he's very cute. He comes with as you can see, sitting on his little chair there, and a couple of different accessories. Next is one of my favorite figures, personally, and that's Natsume Takashi from Natsume's Book of Friends. He's a 1/8 scale by Alter, the Altair line. He's a re-release, slightly different from his first release, but beautiful, 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 very intricate, impressive base, and he's a little small for a 1/8 scale, but that's what he is, marketed as a 1/8 scale. Very, very nice release. Next is the 1/8 scale of Komaeda from Super Danganronpa 2. This is from a fairly new figure company. He's quite nice. I'm not the most expertly crafted or anything, but for his price point, he's pretty good, and this was kind of the first figure of this character. He comes with an alternate face and a secret item, which are very relevant to the character. He's very cool, and interesting if you like the franchise. Down here are the two Nendoroids of Akiho and Frau. If you can't tell, we like them quite a bit. Especially Frau, she's a very, very good character. The Nendoroids are cute, and they're quite cheap to find on the aftermarket. Or at least when I bought them, they were. They're not too difficult. Yeah, nothing too special about those two. Up the top we have all of our Puelli Magi Madoka Magica figures. In the middle is a 1/10 scale of Murakami. And surrounding are the kupoches of the other girls. I actually do really like the kupoches. They have got interesting dimension sizes, not too chibi, but not too hyper-realistic, I guess. And the jointing, the magnetic base, are all something that have been done very well here. So, yeah, I like those ones. Underneath those are three scaled figures, Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena, Frau again from Robotics Notes, and Maka from Soul Eater. All of these Frau is a Good Smile Company release. Utna, I believe, is a Mega House release, and Marka is a Perfect Posing prop, I think, release, which is kind of a new figure studio. She turned out amazing. I love the dynamic pose of her, and she's fairly big, as you can see. She takes up a lot of space. Utna is just gorgeous, and Frau is typical Good Smile Company. Just wonderful sculpt, wonderful paint. They're all very, very, very nice releases. Next is Shinobu, the 1/8 scale from Good Smile Company, which just got re-released last August, I believe. She's very cute, quite small, as you can see. She's on a tiny shelf, but very interesting base. I've always liked this figure, and I'm just happy she got a re-release so I could afford her. And next to her are the Nendoroid Petits of the entire cast, pretty much. These were 3 releases. Very, very nice, and probably the easiest and cheapest way you can afford a whole cast of the Monogatari series. Next are 1/8 scales of Yu Yu Hakusho characters from Kotobukiya's Artbooks J line. Kurama, Yoko Kurama, Hiei, and Yusuke. There is also Kuwabara. We don't have him, as you can see, but all very, very nice. It was interesting and good to see some of the older franchises getting nice quality scales, and I'm pretty sure all of these are quite hard to find now. Yusuke we found in Japan when we were there, so it was quite a discovery for his box was a little beaten up, so he was less than retail price, so we just snatched him up as soon as we saw him. Underneath is what I call our sport shelf. 2 scaled figures from the Kuroko basket line by Mega House, Almane and Kuroko, as you can see. Both beautiful. The balancing on Almane is very good, surprisingly, although the base, as you can see, is quite large. Next to them are Makoto and Haruka from Alter's Altair line from Free. These 2 are, again, very, very nice. I know some people had a couple issues with quality control, but not myself personally. I think they turned out very well. And in the front is Hinata Shoyo from Haikyuu. I'm waiting for Kageyama to come out this month, I believe, and yeah, he's just adorable. Really, really adorable, although I don't have him posed quite as dynamically as he can be. Next are more releases from the Artbooks J line, Sebastian and Seal Phantom Hive from Black Butler. These were also my latest pickup videos. I spoke a little bit more about them there, so I'm not going to go over them too much, but they're still quite readily available, typical price nowadays for this size of scale, and their bases are quite intricate, quite unusual from the rest. Down here are just a few small figures. We have Minami Kawashima from Moshidora. Not really a franchise that most people would have known about, but very cute. She comes with a baseball bat and a couple other things. So yeah. Over here is Menma from Anohana, the Nendoroid Petit, and down the bottom is Taiga from Toradora, again a Nendoroid Petit. And both of those came with magazine releases. Up the very top is Shinji and Kaoru from the 3rd Rebuild Evangelion film. These are prize figures done by Sega, I believe. Roughly 1/8 scale. Very nice for 1/8 scale. The paint job is good. The little transfers, decals are done well. And just a very interesting pose. They look very good together. Over here are my 2 Miku Nendoroids so far that I have. Snow Miku from 2014. She was my most recent pickup video for April. Very cute. I'm glad I found her on the Ami for the price I did, because she's absolutely adorable. And then the Halloween version of Miku. This is a little Nendoroid Petit with just the head switched off. But I got her secondhand from a user on my figure collection. Locally, so Australian. I didn't have to pay too much for shipping, and she's absolutely adorable, although I do laugh at the fact she has a candy cane, seeing as that is typically less Halloween and a little more Christmas. Underneath that are these figures. They're just pretty much solid. I think the head separates from the body of Fullmetal Alchemist characters. These came out when the Sacred Star of Milos film came out. I believe they were Ichiban Kuji prizes or something similar of that type. They're all quite solid, stand well on their own. They did have little red plastic bases, but they don't really need them. And as you can see, it's Alphonse, Edward, Roy, and Risa. They're roughly the size of an Nendoroid, just a little bit, well no, pretty much the same size actually. Less small body in relation to the head, I think, just in general. Next to my Hunter x Hunter manga, I have my Hunter x Hunter figures, which are 1/8 scales by Mega House of Gon and Killua, the pretty much main characters of the franchise. I was so surprised to see that Hunter x Hunter got scaled figures. Gon is absolutely adorable. I know some people had issues with Killua's face. It's not exactly perfect, but it's perfect enough for me. They're just really nice figures. They come with a lot of alternate arms and faces, or in Gon's case, head. They're pretty hard to find now. I got Killua first and then Gon afterwards. There is also a Hisoka out there, but I don't own him, and I know he's quite hard to track down. But very, very, very nice releases by Mega House. Up here is my Nendoroid of Toko Amane from Book Girl. She is Book Girl. She's very cute. This Nendoroid comes with a lot of alternate bases and faces and just a lot of fun things you can do with her. So even if you don't know the franchise, it might be one you want to pick up because there are a lot of other things you can play around with her figure. This is a teeny tiny holo from Spice and Wolf. It came out with a box of Dengaki heroines, I think, or main characters from Dengaki for all their light novels. It was for their 25th anniversary, I think, 25th or 20th. And there was a whole range of them, probably 2025, and this one I bought because, from a box split, because she's adorable. I love holo, if you couldn't tell. And this is really the only holo figure I can afford. The scale is way, 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 way too expensive for me. And the other figures, I'm not too impressed with their overall sculpt. So hopefully one day we might get another holo figure, but I won't hold my breath. Until then, I just have this teeny tiny one. Here we have the Figma of Mikasa and Armin. Armin was a Wanfest and Good Smile Company online store exclusive, so I got him on the online store, and Mikasa I think I got from Ami. They're very cute. I don't really like Figmas all that much. I'm not a big fan of exposed joints, but they have enough clothing, their boots and things hide them, so I don't mind too much with the Attack on Titan Figmas. I do still need to get Eren, obviously, but he's quite prolific in the aftermarket community. He's not too expensive. Very good sculpt for something this small as a Figma. All the paintwork on the straps and everything else is very nice. And if you've seen anyone else with these Figmas, they're usually set up a lot more dynamically than this. They've got 3D maneuver gear, they've got little hooks you can swing them from and everything else. They're just a lot of fun. And my final figure is teeny tiny Kino in here. She's from the same box that Holo was from for the Dengeki anniversary special thing they did. Again, Kino's 1/8 scale is way too expensive for me unless she gets a re-release. So until then, this tiny little one will have to suffice, although Kino is one of my favorite characters, and I found her a little motorcycle so she can pretend like she's in her show. Moving back a little bit from Kino, these are all my art books that I have. Almost all of them are from Japan directly. This side is soft covers and this side are hardbacks. Yeah, I'll just go through them quickly and then it'll be the end of the video. These first three aren't really art books in the traditional sense. This is the Pash animation file for Ofuri, the baseball series, and next to that is a Hellgirl fan book, illustration book thing. This is Free's Illustration Works book that came with a drama CD. These two are art books done by Suzuhito Yasuda. This one has his work from Durara in it, and this one has more work from Yazukura Quartet. Very, very nice releases. They've got some of his other work in there as well, so it's not just that. Next to that are the Japanese releases of the Fullmetal Alchemist art books by Hiromu Arakawa, 1, 2, and 3. The Hitalia art book from Hidekaz, as you can see, Himaruya Hidekaz. Very, very nice. If nothing else, Hitalia has some beautiful artwork. Next to that is artwork from Spice and Wolf, the light novels by Keito Kome. Really, 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 really nice book, that one. The Art of Arietti is the English release. I got that for my birthday a couple years ago now. Akiba Anime Art is a magazine. Kickstarted. It came with this little thing, which is kind of a 3D version of the artwork in there. And next to that is the Shiki fan book. Next to that is the Book Girl fan book. These are the Time of Eve clear files I showed. Pamphlet from the Hunter x Hunter first film. Pamphlet from the Blue Exorcist film. This is from the Time of Eve Dojin Shi that I got from the Kickstarter. This is another doujin with girls and headphones, and a sketchbook by the same artist. These are the keyframe artwork from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is Library Wars Wings of Revolution movie pamphlet and the third Madoka film movie pamphlet. This is the Little Witch Academia art book. This is the translation book to that. Little Witch Academia, which I showed off in my anime collection, and Time of Eve official fan book. At the back, as you can see, is Death Note, Blanca Noir. It's Obata's collection of work, mostly Death Note, but some Hikaru no Go, some Grad, whatever it is, and some other things. Quite large. I got this secondhand on online somewhere. I can't really remember. Next to that is artwork of Kino's Journey by Kuroboshi Kohaku. Very nice. Yano Suboso's first artwork book. This is all the artwork from the Black Butler manga. Very, very nice. The second one is coming out this month, so I'm getting that. Nunnally in Wonderland. This is more of just a picture book. It's not really an art book or anything. It comes with a picture drama CD at the end. This is more of Yasuda's work. This one, it's his work on Bakuno, the light novels. I love that one. Soul Eater, Soul Art, Book 1 and 2. Both the Japanese releases. I know this one has been released in English as well, and I got this one in Japan when I was there in January. Very nice. Pandora Hearts, Odds and Ends. Again, got this in Japan when I was there. Secondhand at Mandarake. Yeah, Jun Mochizuki's work is just gorgeous. Shine, this is art for Tagamibachi. Absolutely amazing art book. BLK or Black by Huke. They do artwork for Steins Gate, the game, as you can see, and Black Rock Shooter. And this final one is the Animate, I think, limited edition box for Starry Sky, which is kind of an otome game. It's meant to hold 2 art books in there. It's only got the first one. I just haven't gotten around to getting the second one. And yeah, so that are all my art books. So I think that's pretty much everything. Thank you for watching this video. If you want me to go into anything in more detail, I'm happy to do that. Just leave me a message or comment, whatever. And I'll see you next video, I guess, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.